What's up, guys? Panic Knife here with thealphagamer.com, and today I'm going to be covering the Dash Rude boss fight in Scum and Villainy hard mode for Star Wars The Old Republic. So the fight is pretty much similar to the story mode fight. There are a couple of different mechanics, though. The first one is obviously that the enrage timer is a lot tighter in hard mode than it is in story mode. If you don't get the boss down, I believe in the first 4 shields, you're pretty much going to wipe, and that's something you can't really avoid. The second thing is, and this is actually something that if you look at my video here, we don't actually do. One of the things you're going to want to do is line yourself up so that you're DPSing pretty close to the shield generator, so that when he knocks you back, he knocks you into the shield generator rather than out of the shields. This is because basically the healers are going to have a tough enough time as it is, and you're going to need to be fully healed up once the shield generator dies. In story mode, you could get away with running back through the through the the sandstorm and that sort of thing, losing a little bit of health here and there, and it's not the end of the world because if you get lost, you can just sprint back to the group. That isn't really the case in hard mode. If you take a bunch of sandstorm damage, you can pop your personal shield environmental thingy, but that's not necessarily the best call, because when you get lost in a sandstorm here in hard mode, it's a lot less forgiving. Those ads that jump on you when you're lost in the sandstorm, they do a debuff on you that slows you down. You can use your CC breaker and get out of that, but the problem with that is obviously you can only use your CC breaker once every 2 minutes, and if you're a DPS character, you're going to want to DPS down those ads before you get moving and that sort of thing, which means that you're going to end up being kind of behind the ball, especially if you are not at full health when you run out there. So I would recommend not doing what we did here and putting your back to the wall in the first area, and then to the back to the shield generators in every subsequent area. Now, hard mode also adds a tank swap. The Dash Rude guy, he will launch one of your tanks into the air like he does in story mode, except you're going to want to he does a sort of a lot longer of a knock into the air thing. So at that point, you're going to want to tank swap to make sure the boss stays underneath the shield generator. It's going to be the same sort of deal from that point. You're going to be, DPSing the boss down and trying to get it down as far as you can under the first shield gen. Now, the problem is there's going to be 2 ads that come out here that the voracious Vuakada Babara things, they jump out and they start attacking the shield generator. DPS is going to need to take those guys down before they hit the shield generator, and before they take it down. If you lose your shield generator right away, that's pretty much an instant wipe. So make sure they get down before the shield generator goes down. It's pretty simple. I mean, I think they have like 50k health, so the general strategy is going to be you're going to DPS the boss when they come out, DPS the ads, then back on the boss, and etc. etc. It's not too difficult. Between that and the mechanic of getting lost in the sandstorm, it's pretty much the same fight. You're going to be trying to follow the guy with the shield and make sure that you don't get lost in the sandstorm. Get to the next area, DPS the boss down, rinse, repeat. So, like I said, the one big difference is instead of just running right back, if you're DPS, I would highly recommend DPSing down those ads, and then at that point, then coming back to the group. Use your personal shield environmental thingy and DPS down the ads, get back to the group, and rinse, repeat. Anyway, this is actually still really not that difficult of a fight. Like I said, tighter enrage timer, and everything is tighter. The ads are a little bit tougher, so you're going to want to be pretty well geared. But this group that I have right here is not that great of a group. We didn't clear anything too clean, as you can see, but this is a really average group at best, and we were able to take it down. So if you are wanting to jump into some of the new content, I would highly recommend doing it. It's not quite as tough as as I had imagined it was going to be. So definitely recommend trying it out, getting into a group, and having fun with it. Anyway, with thealphagamer.com, this is your boy Panic Knife. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a good night.